is working, okay?
Okay.
So don't disturb me.
Okay, hi everyone. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're having a blessed Friday. So I decided to do this quick live. I was actually meditating and praying last night and watching some Billy Graham. Check out his videos. I do post them. We're going to talk about two subjects, okay? The first subject is junk off power. Now, this is something that I've spoken about a few times in my videos. And some people, they take heed to it, and others, they continue with their drunkenness, you know. And I've even had some people, say about me that I'm drunk off power, you know. So I'm going to address a couple of things. Firstly, I'm not allowed to be drunk off power because with earthly power, there are limitations. Okay. There's restrictions to every gift that you are given. And this is something that people, they don't really read the fine print. They don't take the time to pause and read the fine print. Like, there's moments where I'm actually overwhelmed. Like, wow, I just signed a contract with God. And it comes in various forms. Some of you multimillionaires, millionaires, billionaires, you don't know it, but the higher the number, the deeper the contract and the paperwork. That is why that statement about the camel, a rich man making it through heaven, that is very true. Because the paperwork, the Akashic records, the scribe, little old me, the secretary, yeah. I'm the secretary. I'm the one that's reminding you, hello, we got your signature. That's me. I'm that a little annoying woman in the office with the glasses and shit that's approved. That's me. The annoying one with the same hairstyle with the ponytail in the back, who doesn't even look at you, just on the typewriter. That's me. The Poindexter bitch. Yes. So, I can't gamble. Like, that's one thing I can't do. I literally cannot gamble. Now, I can go with someone and just rub on somebody. You can rub on me however you like it. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I've sat at poker tables and things like that. But it's like I can't actually make the bet. There's restrictions. Yes, I know. There's a loophole to this. Don't you think if I could have done that, I would have done that a long time ago? God's like, Because God wants to show off in the way that he utilizes me. I don't win money, I get money. There's a difference between getting money and winning money, because there's a skill and a talent that's involved in that. Winning money is, like, seriously, ironic. You can win the lottery and you die the next day. And the thing is also, when you win the lottery, that doesn't open a door for you as well. You're just still the same bum. You're just a bum with money. I hate to break it to you. But yeah, there's some people like that. They're like, I win the lottery, let me go hang out with these people. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. They're never going to open the door for you because you didn't accumulate that money through hard sweat and tears. So you have to stay in your lane. You went to 7-Eleven in the gas station and they got up and went to work for years. There's a huge difference. So your 2-minute and 15-second transaction that took place does not match the decades they put in regards to the money they've accumulated. Their dollar will always be worth more than yours. So sit down, sit down, sit down. Okay? All right. And so having said that, with the talent and the gift and the skill, even within those parameters, you can't be drunk off of it. And there's times God will politely check you, you know, but you don't. I feel this is my personal experience, in my opinion. Like, I feel like when God's hands on you, he's sometimes kind of just like, how do I put it? It's kind of like he had crust in his eye, but then he wiped it away. It was like he kind of saw it, but he didn't, but he kind of saw it. So it's like that, but it's also like, player, let me just remind you, I can still see with crusty eyes. It's that type of thing. So you kind of got off just because there was crust in his eye. You thought God was sleeping, but he was just, he had a little crust in his eye. So he just kind of like dusted that off his shoulder and was like, that's fine. And so that's why I always say, any type of tithing or community service, but it has to be genuine. Like when I worked in corporate America, they actually, that was actually, you had to complete a certain amount of hours, truly. At a lot of these banks, here's the sad part. Like, they'll have these partnerships and shit, okay, with these various nonprofits. And it's so cold. So like my ex, right? He had to do a certain amount of community service hours, and they would make sandwiches for the homeless people, but they would never interact with the homeless people. They would never do that. Oh, no, please. And so I was like, no, hell no. So I was like, because he lost his father, I was like, what it feels like, like that's just, it's a cold hand. You know what I'm saying? That's a cold hand giving you a cold meat sandwich. That's what we call it in South Africa, cold meats, That's a cold sandwich. You know what I mean? So it's better off to, it's more thoughtful when someone, makes it themselves, and you see their intent, So when we were together, we would do like, I would have him do community service with me outside of State Street. So I remember we actually, we would go to church in Boston. We went to the, I forgot the name of it, but Charles Dickens, he read the first story at the church there. And they used to have stowaway slaves that they used to hide in the church in the basement. So that's the church we used to attend. But yeah, like during Christmas, they would have like charity events where we would like collect hats and mittens and gloves and jackets for toddlers in the homeless shelter. So yeah, that's what we would do. So like we would, he would take a certain amount of his check, and like he ended up buying like all the Spider-Man shit at Target. So it was really cute. It was like toddler Spider-Man stuff. He bought everything off the rack. I thought that was one of the sweetest things he's ever done. And then I got all the girly stuff. So we get them like knitted hats and gloves and stuff like that. And I think that was good because he was doing really well in his career, And there were times like I would have to look at him and like, player, I'm going to need you to calm down. Because he would come home, right? He would come home at 5 o'clock. And he would keep his suit on until 8 o'clock at night. And I'm like, you can't have all of that energy up in here. No. I told him you need to take the suit off. And he was sexy in the suit. He was very sexy. I saw him. I met him like that. I loved it. He was a suit man. He was the best dressed one. I couldn't have it any other way. But nonetheless, I was like, no, you can't do that. You can't stay in the suit until 8 o'clock at night, because he started talking crazy. I was like, I would just walk away. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not them. Okay, I'm not them. But yeah, I think it was good for him in regards to like my hot energy. And then he started doing like playing basketball with the kids in Chinatown. I thought that was really adorable as well. But it's good when you're at a certain level to check your energy, because it can it can get to a point where it's intoxicating for you, and you need to decompress, because when you elevate, it's like a plane. There's always an element of decompression. You have to decompress in order to also stay up. If you think about the science in regards to the air and the airplane and outside the airplane, they all have to work in unison with one another. So you do your disservice by being cocky and drunk off your own power. And that's where it all comes down to your fan club, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you people are disrespectful to people that actually pay and buy your shit. And some of you guys don't even know that, really 3/4 of your money comes from overseas. Mother Love is bootleg. I've never seen anything bootleg in Africa. Like I've never seen a bootleg movie of an American film, any film in South Africa. That's true. I've paid to see some of you people's movies, and you guys are disgusting. That's why some of you motherfuckers are gonna pay me back. I'm just letting you know, one way or another. You can shut the fuck up, Halle Berry. You gonna pay me back. You're gonna have to pay me back. You can't come over to my country and be disrespectful. We actually liked your shit. That's the sad part about you. And people wonder why you such a fuck up in relationships. You nasty. You a mean woman. You know that? You're a mean woman. Michael Jackson energy. You're a meanie. Yes, she is. She truly is. She truly is mean. And I understand you get psychotic people that are fans. I totally get that. But you know what's so interesting? You can have all that money and still have confidence issues. It's like, damn, I have a fan that's beautiful too. What? Did you want ugly fans? You should have taken it as a compliment. I would love to have beautiful people to follow me inside and out. But you bitches, you guys get scared. That's some sad shit. I can never invite you to my family reunions. You couldn't sit at the table with the women in my family. You get your feelings all the way hurt. All the way hurt. All the way hurt. And yes, we're poor, beautiful bitches, but we read. We just poor, just like temporarily. We just going through a hiccup in life. Pardon me, that was my newborn son. But none of you guys have ever traveled, that have traveled to South Africa, have been disrespected by us. You guys, let me tell you, you know what the sad part is about you guys, some of you? Especially the black ones. You don't even get treated like that here. And you guys call each other kings and queens and the black woman is God. You know how pathetic you sound. We don't even do that back home. Do you know that? My father never in his life called my mother queen. Never. She called him king, but he never called her that. Did we feel insulted? No. Why? We lived on a golf estate. His job wasn't to get up in the morning and give us compliments. He complimented us with the money, honey. That's why let me tell you something. I'll never come for somebody. Let me tell you, here's the issue. I never bite first, but I bite harder. So in regards to me having a big head, you don't ever need to worry about that. I was born with the thorn in the side, okay? It's called apartheid. To be honest, I actually read this, I read this book in college that was saying that the oppressor brings out the best in you. The fire purifies you. My father actually felt like that sometimes. You make me better. Oh, yes. I'm disciplined. I stay out of trouble. I'm after the gold. I am, listen, diamond eyes, okay? Diamond eyes. And see, some people, they don't remember an ass whooping because you never got the ass whooping, but you want to claim an ass whooping that you never got. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a huge problem. Because, see, you cannot own another person's pain and use it as leverage to get out of a shitty situation that you put yourself into because you were cocky off power. Oh, no. I don't know where they do that at. You don't know, you don't have, there's no curiosity about your own background. I knew in second grade Kwanzaa was bullshit. I was like, what is this? You don't want a truth teller because the only thing, yes, you are ashamed. The truth does shame you. It's supposed to be like that. And you don't want to be set free because you have to keep up that facade. Okay, you got to keep up that bullshit. That's the sad part. That's the sad part about it. Did you watch Death Becomes Her? That's some real shit. It's very sad. It's very sad. And I know powerful people watch my channel, and I'm actually humbled by it. If I feel the energy, of the heads of state, of the big bosses, who's, like presidents, if I feel that energy and they come around me and I need to go on live, I'm going to do it. It's on the wall in Egypt. I have no desire to be higher. And there is someone that's going to be greater than me in regards to skills and foresight. And I'm very comfortable just with the broom because I don't want that. This shit is stressful sometimes. You know how much clearing I had to do? It's not, once in a while, I don't mind the company of a human being, an earthling. But quite frankly, y'all know how stressful y'all are with each other. Yes, some of you guys feel like that. You look at other people like, look at this earthling. Look at this earthling. I tell you one thing. Those trinkets of yours, you get rid of them bags, them shoes, them designer stuff. You really see somebody for who they are. You really will. You really will. They not so tough when you take off that $25,000 jacket. They're not so tough. They're not so tough. Because they'll do anything possible, anything at all to keep it on. They'll do anything. Just, I have to keep up this facade. This $25,000, I can't afford it, but I have to keep it. So I'm going to do anything so that the public doesn't know what I really am. Crawling on your belly like a snake. See, I've seen a lot. Oh, please, I've seen a lot. Darling, I've been at dinner tables and there was no food, just cocaine. Seriously. They brought up, it was a bowl. Do you understand that? A bowl, like a fish bowl of Coke. And I didn't touch nothing. I actually asked for a cup of tea. And the guns were on the table. I had to excuse myself and make my own tea. Yes, I did. Most certainly, beloved in the building. I made my own tea at a cocaine party. And the mother lover had the audacity to ask me, we would love you to come back again. Well, for what? Because I don't cause no problems. That's why you can keep all your drugs around me. I ain't touching shit. I ain't touching shit. I ain't touching shit. And I'll be more mad at you. I'll be more mad than you are if some cocaine was missing. True story, because I don't want that shit on me. I'm looking for that motherfucker too. Please, I got a reputation. The books must balance. And you got hoes that think they can run brothels and fucking be pimps and shit. You know, it's sad. You know, women actually have gangster dreams. Like, it's weird shit. Like, bitches want to be mob wives. No one grows up. Like, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. All I know is that the license plate is GP, Gangsta's Paradise, Gauteng. That's all I know. I was born into this shit. And bitches, they have dreams about this. They want to be a mob wife. Nah, man, it just developed like that. And we pray afterwards. We just had to slime that boda. We had enough. Ik is baie moeg, man. Ik is baie moeg. Is kalm. The next topic we're going to discuss is eternal life. Eternal life. Now, the energies are going haywire right now with the Capricorn energy because I stepped into something. I'm not sure if I should do it right now because now they just blocked me. They did a total wall. There's something going on in the celestial realm. You got to understand the thing about good behavior. God is really like Santa Claus. Like, you think he's not there, you know, but he's there because it's like the poles and shit, you know. He's looking at you from top to bottom. He's doing a virtual scan. God will scan you. Don't you know the angels scan you when you go to sleep at night? They scan you. I know I've been scanned. I've been scanned a couple of times. I scan you, mother lovers. I scan people. I do a deep internal scan. I'd be like, okay. All right. Mother lovers, let me tell you, I have been abstaining for years now. I stopped counting. So when I tell you I can hold water and keep a secret, I can do that shit. Just don't fuck with me. True story. But once bitten, twice shy. Shout out to the Indibele. I know people want... See, here's the thing. Do you want Old Testament or do you want New? You choose. Because New Testament, you still going to get murked. In Old Testament, you still going to get murked. And let me tell you something. Now we're getting into it. Now we're talking about eternal life. Eternity. Here's the thing about in connection with the power. See, what a lot of people don't understand in their cockiness and drunkenness is that you can be replaced. It shows how God replaces people that are abusive. People really think that they can't get replaced. God replaces kings all the time. Oh, you fucked up? I got somebody right here in the cave. And see, that's the thing with people that are abusive and narcissistic. They think there's permanence. They think that what they're doing is going to be permanent. They feel like their whole situation is unwavering. No. They built a sandcastle. So it has to fall. They're delusional because that's what power does. It's like a drug. That's why. But see, here's the thing. That's why God, the anointment and appointment. You only need a little bit, just a little ointment, just a little ointment. That's why you get it in the tubes. That's why you don't get it like in a liter. It's an ointment. It's an ointment. A little squeeze. So he's saying, I want you to get high. Get high with me. Don't ever get it. Don't ever get it twisted. God wants you to get high with him. But he's telling you this is as high as you can go on this earth. Because if you think that you that bad, then you need to come on the other side with me. And then you're going to find out when you're on the other side that, you know what? You're still underneath my feet. Because you're going to end up learning that you're nothing but a footstool. See, in the era that we're in now, people are going to be footstools. People are becoming footstools. There's nothing you can do, and there's nothing that you can say that can refute or rebuke the truth, because all you did was fulfill the prophecy. And you did, and let me tell you something, everybody plays their role, even the rotten ones. So allow me to say thank you. Thank you very much. Your time is up. Your time is up. So enjoy the feast of your loins and your filth and throwing money around that's not yours. Enjoy it. Watch, ladies and gentlemen, these people, you're going to see these people, they're going to be banging on your door wanting to get back that shit. And you're going to be like, nope, OG said you're going to get murked. But you can just drop off my bag of money at the door, but we can't let you in. Just watch. I promise you, they're going to return the clothes. They're going to do all that shit because they trying to get to the null version. They're trying. That's what they're trying to do. They don't want to be in the red anymore. Oh no, not with you. No, they're not. They don't want to do that. They're gonna be crying, begging, please take it. No. Because I know some of you mother lovers, you like to keep the clothes that you're not supposed to keep. You guys are such little thieves. I've done some fashion shows, but I never kept. If it was part of the deal, I'll keep the clothes. You know, like I modeled for R&B, and I kept the clothes. But you bitches like steal $25,000 gowns and shit. Oh, don't give me the diarrhea look like you just took a shit on the toilet. You shameful. I can't even, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot steal. Do you know I'm forced to keep the 10 Commandments? And I keep the 10 Commandments because I'm scared as shit. And I'll tell you why. And there's moments where I do have Joan of Arc moments. You know, I cry. I don't cry all day. It's like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Because I really know there's this invisible, God is so slick with it. He's so powerful. He's invisible. And I see it and I experience it and it scares me. It scares me because the messages will come like that. I'll say something. I'll be like, God, can you confirm this? 30 minutes later, I'll see it. Or I'll hear it. Or I'll see someone wearing a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll feel somebody's energy and I'll be like, God, was that person, da 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 da? And then lo and behold, there's sunflower seeds. I had a gentleman today look like Post Malone, give me $100. And I actually could smell sunflower seeds before I met the guy. Isn't that funny? I smelled them before I met the guy. And he came out of a SUV Cadillac. I was like, oh shit. I was like, hey player, what's up? Conversation was really quick. No triangles this time, but I didn't have no problem with that. That's why I'm scared. And then what scares me is because these people's energy, whom I respect, is at a very high frequency. And that also is confirmation for me at where my frequency's at. So I can communicate on a spiritual and psychic level with these individuals. And I can discern that's a nice person. That's a rotten person. I know. I know. I always know. Even if I post your song or your movie, I know. I know. But I don't do it even to be mean. I do it because God tells me so. Oh, please stop. 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 It's only mean because you're receiving what you got. Some people, you don't even need to be nasty to them. You can just be minding your own business and they'll be rude. Some people actually deserve their millions. Do you know that? I honestly believe that shit. There's some people I'm like, oh man, just here, man. Just take it. Jesus told me he loves you there. Goes out on the internet, into the ethers, play it on all the radios, stack your money. Everybody knows, everybody's talking. Play this, play this, play this. Check out his shit. True story. Some people, you just mad because you only known here in the States. That's all. Nobody fucks with you overseas. And you know that I know this. You could take it as a beautiful insult, like here. Twana just gave me this tip. So I just farted. Come smell. I can't help myself. Jesus is a gangster. I don't know where I get these lines from. These one-liners sometimes. I'll be like, sometimes I'm shocked myself. I was like, damn, that was pretty nice. But anywho, I just wanted you guys to know, God just wanted me to pass that information on to you guys. So, it's good for you guys to continue to, just do a self-analysis in regards to where you're at, because humility is really beautiful and it only makes you go higher. Jesus was so high, he had to go low. I promise you, all his jewels were stored up. I promise you. Can you imagine if Jesus came down with jewels? Look at all the heat he had in rags and flip-flops. Can you imagine being famous like that with no internet and everybody follows you, reads your book, reads the Bible? Can you imagine what he had done? That's why I say I just work for the man. I mean that. I really mean that. I just work for him. I work for Jesus. I am not that man. So ladies and gentlemen, when I say be scared, be really scared. Because here's the funny thing. My dad was better than me. So that's why I'm humble, because I always know there's somebody better than me. Of course it's a man. I don't care. Y'all motherfuckers care. I don't care. I've never had an issue with that. I've always stated my gift comes from a man. My mother was blessed to harness that. She had the correct womb. My mother had the correct womb for it. I will never overlook her for that. She was the soil. But I come from my daddy's balls and good times. He was like, don't miss your shot. I was like, I'm going straight for it, player. I got shooters. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic, how you accumulate your wealth. Do not get drunk off your power. Because remember, you are really, it's a loan from the Most High. You pay it through your skill set. Your work ethic. That's how you pay God back, is your work ethic. That's why some people, they become legends in the industry. Stevie Wonder is still working, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Taurus. Some of y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. It accumulates. It really does accumulate. It really does accumulate. Like your good deeds, it really does accumulate. And here's the thing. It's like you can't do it and then look up at the sky. Like, hello. It doesn't work like that. You can't clock God. It don't work like that. He's like, please, I got the stopwatch, player. You just keep moving along. You supposed to be doing that shit anyway. That's why my dad never paid us for good grades. Like, really? I'm doing that? You supposed to. You can't be walking around here making me look bad. I got a reputation in these streets. True story. So that's how I know there's some bitch assness with you parents. Because you guys are fucking failures because you pay your kids like $60 or $100 for an A. True story. We so good we do it for free every day. It's shameful and shallow that you would equate something like that with money already. They will never learn what raw talent and skill is if they don't bring it out of themselves naturally. You got to always put a carrot in front of their fucking face. Come on, come on, come on, come on now, come on. Try to get to a B minus. Try to get to a B minus. That's pathetic. And then you bitches want to have parent wars with me. And don't ever discuss my child's hair again. It'll be longer than yours. And don't worry or ask me about my child's schooling. My father was born in apartheid. Okay, we late, but we on time. Don't ever worry about that. I'm not worried about that. I did them little special classes too. I didn't give a shit. I was like, whatever. And my brother, he actually skipped a grade. So it's like, who cares? The problem is you can't trap no more because, you know, you got all types of shit. And it's really like, when I was meditating today, it's really like herpes. That's what it is. It's herpes. But they like mixed it. But that's the base of it. It's herpes because that shit just goes straight to your mouth. Because I was getting all those downloads about mono like a year ago. But here's the thing, because I know some people are asking me, do I feel it? Yes, I felt it a year before they dropped it recently. So I felt it like all through 2021. Didn't you read Virgo? It grows in the dark. I know like these hoes were like, she's talking about her hair. That's how superficial they are. That's how dumb they are. Let's go. Let's all wear long hair weaves. You wear them long hair weaves, bitch. All the way to your ass crack. You wear them shits. And let them drop monkeypox out for that ass. For the ass. Oh, everybody from Cape Town here. What's up? Who handed? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I answered your questions. Gave you some insight. Check out the community board. I try to drop jewels. Smooches.